Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing if I ran WWE. So if I took over WWE, I would only have 4 major pay-per-views: Survivor Series, Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania, of course. I am going to bring back some signings, probably, make new champions and all that stuff. So we're going to start in November with Survivor Series. We're going to be 2 weeks away. So I'm just going to show you the matches, who would win, and who's going to be #1 contenders. So let's get that underway. So first thing I would totally do is offer Ryback a new contract. Hopefully he would sign, which we're going to say he would sign. So him signing would bring him back, and we would put him on Monday Night Raw. Or no, we're going to have him be a transitional superstar. So he'll go to Raw, SmackDown, maybe make a couple appearances in NXT. So that's an idea. Second thing I would do is bring up Walter. Again, going to be a transitional superstar with Ryback. Walter's just an incredible superstar, one of my favorites, so he's going to be brought up to the big leagues. Off the week from Monday Night Raw, Walter would come out. Oh, by the way, we're not doing any NXT, but Walter would make his surprise appearance and do a promo. Then Keith Lee would come out. They would be talking smack to each other, blah, 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 blah. They would get a match scheduled between them to kick off Monday Night Raw. I had to move this over, but Walter versus Keith Lee. So Walter would hit like a couple chops in the corner. Then Keith Lee would hit the Big Bang Catastrophe. That was Walter for a 1 count, as Walter asserts his dominance, kicking out at 1. Keith Lee would run right into a Walter bomb. Then Walter picks him right back up, hits another one, covers. 1, 2, 3. We got Walter and Keith Lee out of the way. So now we're going to do qualifying matches for Survivor Series. Those are going to be the rest of the 3 matches, and we're going to have 2 more next week. But really in the same video. The first qualifying match would be Drew McIntyre versus Otis. Claymore. Yep. Claymore. McIntyre drags Otis back. Covers him. 1, 2, 3. McIntyre's the first member on Team Raw. Then it would be John Morrison versus Andrade. So to start out the match, they lock up. Couple minutes go by, they're still walking up and stuff. Morrison has a side headlock applied. Andrade goes for a back body drop. Morrison does a backflip, flips out of it, hits a enziguri. While Andrade is down, John Morrison goes out to the right on the apron, springboards, and then a double foot stomp. Pins Andrade. 1, 2, kick out immediately, right at 2. So then Morrison sends Andrade off the ropes, tries to hit a drop kick, but Andrade ducks. Morrison lands on his hands, and then Morrison does a cartwheel into a Hurricane Rana. Andrade stunned. Then Morrison gonna hit a backstabber. Once Morrison hit the backstabber, he would cover Andrade for a 2 count. So then Morrison would try and hit a DDT. Wouldn't happen. Andrade hit a suplex. 3 suplexes, so the move that Eddie Guerrero does, I can't remember it. So then Andrade goes to the top rope. Morrison meets him up to the top rope. Superplex. Morrison goes over to that rope, and he does the Starship Pain. 1, 2, 3. Morrison's on Team Raw with McIntyre. Andrade lost his chance against McIntyre, so now that happened. So a scheduled match for next week, it'll be Brock Lesnar versus Keith Lee and Walter versus Goldberg for the qualifying matches. It'll be the final 2 qualifying matches. So now we have one more match until the end of Monday Night Raw. This is going to be the main event. This one would be Adam Cole versus AJ Styles. This has a 10-minute time limit because it's currently 10:50. Not really, but time show 10:50 right now. So they start out. AJ right immediately hits a drop kick, goes for the cover, but Cole kicks out right away. So then AJ rolls to the apron, goes for a phenomenal forearm, gets caught with a super kick. Cover 1, 2, kick out by AJ. They're both stirring to their feet. And then once they both get up, they start to lock up. AJ gets a side headlock, goes off this rope into an arm drag takedown, right into a Fujiwara armbar. Adam Cole's able to roll up AJ, gets a 2 count. Then AJ gets right back up, drop kick to Adam Cole. So they're both down right now. AJ nursing his arm. Adam Cole nursing his arm. While AJ sets him up for a reverse DDT. Then he goes for a cover. 1, 2, kicks out. AJ picks up Adam Cole into a military press. I think this is a military press. I can't remember. Military press into the knee, backbreaker knee. So then Adam Cole rolls out of the ring. AJ Styles hits a phenomenal forearm out of the ring. So they're both down till 4. They both get into the ring at 5. So then AJ is going to set up for another phenomenal forearm. Adam Cole counters with a jawbreaker. Then Adam Cole sets up for the last shot, hits it, 1, 2, AJ kicks out. Then Adam Cole is going to go for a backflip off the top rope. AJ catches him into the Styles Clash. 1, 2, Adam Cole's able to kick out. AJ goes for the phenomenal forearm, counters into a super kick. Then Adams by the top rope, hits a Panama Sunrise, goes for the last shot, misses it. AJ rolls Adam Cole up on a sunset flip. 1, 2, kick out. AJ will drop kick. And then AJ's going to go set up for the phenomenal forearm. Hits it. Covers Adam Cole. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles is now in the main event. Not main event. Is now on Team Raw for Survivor Series. So far the scheduled team is John Morrison, AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre. Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. Tonight it'll be Ryback versus Kofi Kingston. The Street Profits versus a mystery tag team. And then Braun Strowman will give word about the heinous attacks from The Fiend Bray Wyatt. And by the way, The Miz is WWE Champion, Braun Strowman's Universal Champion. I just liked that combo, because I felt it was kind of like a cool combo. Alright, back to it. Ding ding. So it's Ryback versus Kofi. Immediately Ryback with a shoulder tackle, then another one, then another one. So he hit 3 shoulder tackles, picks up Kofi and tosses him all the way across the ring. Walks over and picks him up again and tosses him back over the ring. Then the big guy spears Kofi Kingston right in the corner over there. Then the big guy picks up Kofi for a shell shock. Kofi's able to get out into a Trouble in Paradise. Ryback is down. Well, not down, but just like stirred it. Not steady. So then Ryback able to pick up Kofi again into a shell shock. Ryback pins Kofi for a 3 count. Ryback wins his first match back to WWE. And also Survivor Series is actually in 1 week. We're going to start it in 1 week. And then if the comments are open, you guys can tell me whether you like this or not. Because I will do more of it if you guys like it. So yeah, I'm just going to do Survivor Series and Friday Night SmackDown for the rest of this. Alright. Okay, by the way, Team Raw is McIntyre, Walter, Lee, and AJ Styles. Team SmackDown's Ryback, Riddle, Alexander, Hardy, and Kingston. So it's the Street Profits versus the team of Eric Young and Aiden English. They are a new tag team, and their name is Detribution. Not Retribution, but Detribution. Retribution's rivals. So the match starts right out of the gate. Angelo Dawkins starts out with Aiden English. Dawkins hits a spear and just beats away on English. We're seeing a new side of Dawkins. Montez Ford has to cheer him down, calm him down. I don't know why, but Angelo Dawkins is not happy. So then he goes with a military press slam into a Samoan drop. Aiden English is able to crawl over to Eric Young because Angelo Dawkins led him. Angelo Dawkins tags in Montez Ford. Montez Ford hits a drop kick, missed. Eric Young right into a crossface. Montez Ford almost taps out, except he was able to roll over Eric Young, gets a 2 count. Young rolls up Montez Ford, 1, 2, kick out. Then Ford able to hit that drop kick. And then he goes up to the top rope for the frog splash. Eric Young gets the knees up, rolls Montez Ford up, uses the tights, 1, 2, kick out. Ford rolls up Eric Young. Meanwhile, Dawkins is taking out English on the side. So then Montez Ford hits a DDT. Montez Ford goes up to the top, frog splash, 1, 2, 3. That was about a 5-minute match described in 1 minute and 20 seconds. So Braun Strowman was supposed to come out here and talk about The Fiend, but except he doesn't come out. They waste 1 minute on his music. They cut to the back. The Fiend has him in a cage, and Strowman's asleep because the Fiend Bray Wyatt put him in the mandible claw so that Braun Strowman is out. So then you see the Fiend's boots like that. So then the Fiend says, "Let me in." They cut away. It goes back to me, the general manager, and I'm just like literally hiding my face with a pillow because I'm terrified. And I'm like, well, what was that? And then I announce the new signing of Jon Moxley. So recently, Jon Moxley had been taken out by Kenny Omega on AEW and forced him to quit his job. So then, so Moxley comes over to ACF Wrestling, WWE 2.0, and he demands a SmackDown Live spot, or a SmackDown spot, and I say okay. So I give him the spot, taking out Cedric. Cedric is mad, and he says he quits, and he's moving over to Monday Night Raw. And then that's the end of Friday Night SmackDown. So then welcome to Survivor Series in Davenport, Iowa, where Seth Rollins, Jeff Hardy, Matt Riddle, Ryback, and Jon Moxley will take on Walter, Keith Lee, AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, and Morrison at Survivor Series. That's the only thing I'm going to have for Survivor Series. It's going to be a free pay-per-view. It's only going to be that match. So it's just going to be like a free pay-per-view that's going to be televised on YouTube and on live TV. So the match starts. It's Moxley versus Morrison. So now it's Moxley versus Morrison. Moxley takes down Morrison and just starts beating him up. Just like consistency. The ref had to break him up and almost disqualified Moxley. Then Moxley has Morrison up. Paradigm shift, 1, 2, 3. Not much of a showcase for Morrison. So then Team Raw brings in AJ Styles. They're locked up. They're just hitting each other. Stuff like that. Moxley gets a kick, tries to paradigm shift, doesn't get it. AJ takes him down, hits a double stomp, rolls right back through into a moonsault. He covers 1, 2, kick out. He gets right back up, sees that AJ setting it for the phenomenal forearm. AJ gets caught into a paradigm shift, 1, 2, 3. Moxley finally tags out to Matt Riddle. So all of a sudden, it seems like SmackDown might get back at Raw in sense of 2020 Survivor Series, but Drew McIntyre walks in. So Riddle and McIntyre are fighting for about 5 minutes until a brawl starts with Walter, Keith Lee, and rest of Team SmackDown. Walter and Keith Lee start to work together. They start to become best buddies. Meanwhile, Riddle hit a huge knee on McIntyre. McIntyre backing into the ropes. Claymore kick. 1, 2, 3. Riddle's eliminated. So then this is heel McIntyre currently. So now Jeff Hardy walks in. So Jeff Hardy walks in McIntyre. And he's just hitting a couple kicks on McIntyre. Keeps on knocking McIntyre down with clotheslines and forearms. As you can see, McIntyre wobbling because of all those forearms he's been taking. So now that that's happening, Hardy goes up to the top rope, trying to hit a swanton bomb, whisper in the wind. Except when he gets to when he gets this part right here, he gets hit with a claymore. So then it's a 1, 2, 3. SmackDown might be losing here. So then it's Seth Rollins, my new fix-up, Seth Rollins. So he walks in against Drew. Drew starts laughing at Rollins because this is his hometown, and Drew thinks he's going to show up Seth. But Seth doesn't take it. McIntyre goes for a clothesline, misses. Rollins hits a super kick. McIntyre down on one knee. Curb stomp. Rollins waiting for another one. Hits it again. Covers McIntyre. 1, 2, 3. McIntyre's eliminated. And then Rollins kicking McIntyre out of the ring, showing him who's boss. So then Rollins tags out to Ryback. So it's going to be Ryback versus Keith Lee. So that's going to happen right here. Ryback won't stand, so I'll just hold him. So those two behemoths are going at each other. Ryback attempts to pick up Keith Lee, but he can't. Keith Lee gets a Ryback right to Ryback's collarbone. Ryback might have just broken his collarbone, gets a pounce, but then that only made Ryback stronger to pick Keith Lee up for a shell shock, and then picks him up for another one, covers him 1, 2, 3. Ryback's eventually going to tag out to right back to Seth Rollins. Then it's Seth Rollins versus Walter. Walter hits bunches of chops, Rollins hits bunches of super kicks. They're both going at it. 10 minutes pass and they're both still in the ring. Both down. Moxley wants to tag in. Rollins shakes his head. Rollins hits a super kick to Walter. Hits a curb stomp. 1, 2, 3. Team SmackDown wins Survivor Series. That was If I Ran WWE. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Bye.